Special situations will win or lose you games. Not only that, it's how many people evaluate you as a coach. Is your team ready for pressure-packed moments? In this video, you'll see 4 drills and concepts you can use to prepare your team for end-of-game situations. These drills come from championship high school and college coaches around the country. Start using them today and see your team play with poise when it matters most. Before we get to the video, we wanted to let you know that you can get instant access to a free printable PDF of 5 checklists for elite coaching that will ensure you and your team are ready for anything. Now let's get to the video.
So 25-second shot clock. We got cutters, 2 screeners, and a screener cutter. This is what we like to do. We're gonna go with the shot clock because that's the way we need to play the game, and these guys get all kinds of opportunities to play. We're gonna play a game to exactly 9 by 2s and 3s. So if you have 3 threes, you win, correct? If I have 7 points, should I be taking a 3? No. So we want to think the game. So now we're thinking the game. So now we have got to set somebody up for a 2. It might be a post, it might be a back cut. I don't know, but I want to know who I'm dealing with when it matters. I don't want to have to coach in a pressure situation for the first time. I want to put them at a 25-second shot clock, and they need to know the game. It's amazing how much more they'll communicate to each other when there's a goal in mind and they know to call out the score and they know they have to score an exact amount every time. Here we go. Hey, so here's the key. We have 25 seconds. It's a short shot clock, I know. The key part here is you got to stay calm. Stay calm. With 8 seconds to go, there's a lot of time. You can still run through your offense there and find a nice little shot, okay? With 8 seconds to go, you might have to take a shot off the dribble. Contested, okay? You might. Let's do it. Way to keep it alive, way to keep it alive. There you go, Brock. There you go, Brock. Good. Good. Look at the rebound. Look at the rebound. Nice. Call out the score. Good. Down screen, flare screen. Down screen, flare screen. I like it. Sixty. It's good. Nice screen, Cam. That was a nice screen, Cam. What score? Won it, Cam. Won it, Cam. Got to be a scorer, Cam. Got to be a scorer, Cam. Turnover, good. Cam, be a scorer. I don't care. Just be a scorer. You got to get better. Got to get better. 7-0. Okay. Nice. Look at this. That's good action. Good action. Multiple screens, offensive putback. Good. 9. 2 fingers. Is that 9? That's game? Good.
Coaches, when the game is on the line, do you have plays your players trust, systems they can run under pressure, or are you just hoping they improvise? With the screening game from Coach Bob Martin, you get a screen-heavy motion offense that works against any defense, man or zone. It gives your players clear roles, cutter, screener, or screener cutter, so they know what to do every possession, leading to more efficient possessions and more points. The flow motion offense with Coach Matt Lewis takes your motion offense even further. It mixes linked-up 3-player off-ball screening action and 2-man game actions on the ball for a modern twist on motion offense. It makes your team unpredictable, hard to scout, harder to defend. If you want to turn practice time into game-winning improvements, check out How to Run Championship Practices with Coach Nate Steggy, who provides tips and special situation drills that give you ready-to-use templates for end-of-game situations. You run the same scenarios in practice that show up in games, so your team doesn't react, they execute. Finally, the CMC practice system with Coach Kevin Furtado shows you how to build culture, instill motivation, and teach communication in ways that translate from the practice floor to game night. Build winning habits and tough players with the drills and strategies that Coach Furtado has used to win over 500 games. Don't leave wins to chance. Get more information at the links in the descriptions below.
Just another drill I think that's really good if you need late game reps with your team. We just call it minute 5 games. And so we'll just put a minute 5 on the clock and we'll play 5-on-5 full court. And it's just the last minute 5 of a half or last minute 5 of the game, or if you're in quarters still last minute 5 of a quarter. It just allows us to simulate the last minute 5 of a certain segment. And then it gets a lot of those late game reps. So we might start minute 5 on the clock, give the ball to a team underneath their own basket, and they've got 10 seconds left on a shot clock. And so they got to run a baseline out with 10 seconds left, and then they got to play the last minute 5. We try and get the teams to coach themselves. So, all right, they don't have any timeouts. They just got to play a minute 5 with no timeouts. Maybe we give each team a timeout, and then they're organizing themselves in that timeout. Sometimes we do toss a coach in there. You know, our coach that's in charge of sideline out. We've got a minute 5 on the clock. We've got 12 seconds left on the shot clock, and we allow our assistant coach that would run the sideline out play to draw that sideline out play up just like we were in a timeout. So we try and just simulate a variety of things that occur in the last minute 5 of a game. The nice thing is that once you start it, and you put minute 5 up, you put in a certain situation, there are endless possibilities that may occur. So I think the more of those you can play, the better. Play 1 or 2 of them a day, allow a lot of different guys to play, change up your lineups. Or if you've got a certain lineup that's going to play a lot in late game, just play that lineup over and over and over again. It could be really, really good for your team in terms of the learning and how to handle late game situations.
One thing that we'll do randomly over the course of the season, and usually towards the end of the season, once we feel like we have the majority of our stuff installed, is we'll do what we call one chance. And so just real quick between drills, 30 seconds to a minute, and the guys won't even know what's coming. We'll put them in a situation and have them execute. And they get one chance. They either do it right or they screw it up, and we talk about it, and then we move on to the next thing. And you know, there's not really, in my opinion, a great way to go through situation after situation after situation, like at the end or the beginning of practice, because I feel like we just, at least for us, we lose attention spans and the intensity's not where it should be. This has been helpful for us just to throw random situations at them for a minute or two throughout the course of practice, kind of catch them off guard a little bit, make them think, make them execute. Also gives the defense a little bit more motivation if it's an offensive thing, to play hard because they know they're not going to have to defend something 4, 5, 6, or 7 times. And then the other thing I'll do with this is I'll give my assistant coach the other team and give them the 30 seconds to talk about how they want, if it's a side out of bounds or a 5 seconds left on the clock and you need a 3, how would you defend it? And then we got to try to execute against it. So trying to make it as game-like as possible without eating up a whole bunch of practice time. North Carolina, you get one shot, all right? It's called one chance. Hey, we 3-man stack, right? And back. You get one chance to execute it. Either you screw it up and you lose, or you execute it and you win. You get one chance. All right, North Carolina to double stack. Who's in the double stack?
Me and Noah.
All right, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna roll.
Thank you. Here we go. Good. Jump stop, sweep, 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 sweep. Well, that's how they're going to play it. All right. That's fine. You just stand there and hold it. Benny, come get it. Plenty of time. You're good. Sweep it, sweep it. We're good. Set. Roll. Good. Good.
And prepare for upcoming opponents in special situations. For example, we'll have a scenario today that we're going to work on the out of bounds plays that we're going to use tomorrow in our summer league game here. And we'll give each team 3 possessions. All right, whoever, if you score, we'll give them certain things like for offensive rebounding, we'll give them a bonus point. but put them in there. A lot of times we teach out of bounds situations, but we don't test them on it. Like, how do we know they know it? Okay, they can run it 5-on-0, but they can't run it 5-on-5 in a competitive setting.
We hope you enjoyed this special situations video. If you want instant access to 5 checklists for elite coaching, make sure to click the link in the description so you can gain access to a free PDF. Again, if you use these checklists in your coaching, your team will be ready for any game situation. Make sure to click and subscribe and then click the bell button so you're the first to know when we release more new videos. Thanks for watching.